Today we got some huge info about the Season 4 gameplay trailer and reveal, some new Call of Duty updates. I'm also going to respond to a bunch of your guys' comments on my channel about zombie DLC survival maps and a bunch of other stuff in Cold War to be added in the future. We are now only 500 subs away from 79k on the channel, so if you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I'd appreciate that so much. If we go for 1,000 likes on the video as well, that would mean so much to me. Let's start off here first. Double XP and double Battle Pass XP this weekend for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. It begins June 11th and ends June 14th. But the big news today obviously came from this tweet from Summer Game Fest. Thursday, don't miss the world premiere first look at Call of Duty Season 4 during the Summer Game Fest kickoff live, streaming everywhere at 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. GMT. So we talked about this yesterday, how this Thursday is exactly 1 week before the new season officially releases, which will be on June 17th. And most of the time, exactly 1 week before a new update comes out, we get some type of big reveal, a blog post, a teaser trailer, a gameplay trailer, maybe even the roadmap like we saw with Season 2. Now, I didn't realize we also had the Summer Game Fest happening as well, but it does make sense to see Call of Duty throw in their new Season 4 gameplay trailer and reveal in the mix with all of the other potential reveals and announcements that may happen during the Summer Game Fest. So I'll be streaming on Thursday on this YouTube channel you're watching right now. I'll be reacting to this live with you guys, breaking down all of the info as it releases. I'm going to start my stream at around 11:30 a.m. Eastern this Thursday, a few hours before the event begins, so be sure to pull up. Let me know down below, what are you most excited to see a part of Season 4 of Black Ops Cold War? Is it just Berlin? Are you excited to see part 2 of the Outbreak Easter egg? Some of the multiplayer maps that were leaked out, we might see finally the Echelon 6v6 map that has been leaked out for so many months now. This new skyscraper type of map. Dunes, which is actually a combined arms map, not a fire team map, so you're excited for that as well. Might resemble some stuff from Satellite, a cool desert type of map. Other maps we might see, the remake of Hijacked was leaked as well. I'm super hyped for that, so if that is a launch map, that would be really, really cool as well. We're, of course, going to get some new operators, score streaks, weapons, and we're going to get a good idea as to exactly what we're seeing in the gameplay trailer this Thursday, and especially in a blog post or the roadmap, which could be releasing later this week or early next week, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And very quickly as well, this Wednesday, June 9th, we have the Battlefield reveal at these times up on screen, and I don't know, I might stream the reveal, I might check it out. I think it might be a pretty interesting game here. I don't know for sure. I'm not a big Battlefield guy, but I'm open to new games, and I'm never going to switch this channel over to Battlefield. This will most likely always be a Call of Duty channel for the foreseeable future, but it might be cool to switch things up, check out what Battlefield has to offer. Again, I try to be generally open-minded, so let me know down below if you would watch that stream, if you would pull up, and, you know, just let me know. That's going to be June 9th, this Wednesday, at the times you just saw up on screen. Now, some stuff here with Cold War Zombies. Animation Man on my last video said this: just give custom zombie mods like in Black Ops 3, then you can wait with content updates. So this is actually a really big thing here. For one, Black Ops 3 custom zombies and the mod tools that you had back in that game, so insanely cool. And as the years progress from BO3 mod tools being released, we get better and better maps, more effort put into these maps. It's a really cool thing to see. Now for Cold War, it is just not going to happen. For one, custom mod tools will most likely not ever be on consoles, just a PC thing, and that was tied to Steam as well. Steam allowed the game to have mod tools. Battle.net Blizzard does not allow that, so mod tools are not allowed on any of these Battle.net games. And since Call of Duty has now been tied to Battle.net for a couple of years now, most likely we will not see any mod tools anytime soon now for any of these future Call of Duties, which really does suck, and hopefully that does change in the future because mod tools are always really cool. But I think we'll be good with BO3 mod tools for the next couple of years. Now, this is from Reddit user The Angel 38, a cost-efficient way for Treyarch to fix the lack of survival maps. This is a really good idea, what we've been talking about on the channel for several months now. The solution: make tiny survival maps that have no purpose or story to them, like how Town and Farm was to Transit. And he goes on to say, Nocturne Toten was leaked to be a launch map, possibly an Easter egg reward for D Machina, obviously, but never appeared at launch. Seeing how this was the same leak that mentioned Firebase Z as a launch map months before it was announced, I'd argue it's very credible, which I'd agree with that as well. Regardless, if it may be a short-term solution, releasing small sections of maps for players to play on survival would freshen up the game and give players something new to try, which I've been saying as well. The Nocturne Totem section of Die Maschine and the Village from Firebase Z would be great survival maps to mess around on, even if they serve no purpose but just for pure gameplay. Bonus points: Cold War's game engineering is unique to other games in that developers were able to implement zombies into multiplayer maps for Onslaught. Besides implementing gameplay features such as barricades or machines, survival gameplay implementation would be hassle-free for the most part. Allowing players to attempt survival gameplay on these multiplayer maps would as well freshen up the gameplay and add a lot more maps for players to try out. This person again says, I do agree that a solution like this is very short term though, and is only for the sake of high rounding or just for the fun of killing zombies. It would be lacking any story content unless Treyarch went through with that effort as well. But this is something that is super, super cool, and it really is an unfortunate thing that Onslaught is for PlayStation only, because Onslaught, the zombies on the different multiplayer and gunfight maps, really is a game changer. And if all of those maps were mixed in with the normal zombies mode and everyone was able to play these maps, I think a lot of people wouldn't complain as much about the lack of round-based maps, or maybe the lack of overall zombies content, because guys, the Onslaught mode, it's not the same thing as the round-based maps, but it's pretty fun. And again, it really does suck that it's only PlayStation, because if it really was for everyone, I think a lot of people would be overall enjoying Cold War Zombies a bit more than they may right now. And for other zombies survival maps, I think the Nocturne Totem standalone map would have been really cool. Not a big deal, as I've said before, but it would have freshened things up, given players a different thing to play. Also, a section of Firebase Z, just the spawn room. That's a cool idea. I saw a lot of people talking about the Ruka Bunker in Outbreak being a standalone survival map. That would be cool as well. Maybe just portions of the Outbreak Fireteam maps being brought into Zombies as a separate standalone survival map. Maybe a separate playlist with a bunch of the different mini survival maps from all different maps. Maybe some from multiplayer if they want to. Maybe somehow break their contract of the Onslaught mode and make it so it's not technically Onslaught and it's just the round-based mode, and all players can play it on all platforms. If Treyarch could do a workaround with that, that'd be really cool. But again, this seems like a low effort way for them to give us a bit more content. Of course, we want new round-based maps. We want new fully fledged out maps, but this would be cool as well. I would definitely not turn down any of these mini survival maps whatsoever. Let me know down below what other mini survival maps you would want to see. A small section of Kino, if that is a part of Berlin, a small section of the other maps. So let me know your ideas down below. Redacted says, I want to see Reznov as an operator, and for guns, I want to see the MP40, the MG08, and the Ray Gun Mark II for zombies. Now, this really is a zombies comment. Besides for Reznov, Reznov would be cool as an operator in the game overall, and hopefully he is added for whatever reason. That doesn't really make too much sense with the storyline, but I would still want to see him as an operator. But the guns, MP40, MG08, Ray Gun Mark II, I'm just getting strong Origins vibes here. So to see those weapons, especially the Mark II, added to zombies would be really, really cool. I would love to see those weapons added to the game, whether it's a part of Zombie Chronicles 2 or a normal seasonal update. However they add it, it would be cool to see for sure. Another comment here from Semtex. To be honest, they should add a new LMG because we haven't been given one yet. They're really slacking with the other weapon classes. We're getting a lot of ARs and SMGs, and that does make sense. Those are the most popular weapon classes in the game, but to not see a new LMG whatsoever really does suck. Why not add a new LMG? I think the HK, again, as I talked about in my video yesterday, would be a really cool idea. Maybe again the MG08, another cool LMG that would be kind of cool in Cold War, honestly. Let me know down below any other LMGs you would want to see brought into Cold War. Another comment here, JFK operator would be so sick, and I would like to see 5 make a return like the original. So I don't know, man. JFK as an operator, I talked about it in my video yesterday. I specifically said I know it doesn't make sense storyline wise, but everyone was roasting me in the comments like JFK got assassinated way before the 80s. Like, I know that. I said it doesn't make sense with the storyline, but I think overall it just would be cool to have him as an operator. I think objectively, even if he is technically dead, you know, it would be cool to see him as an operator. If they could have some crazy time travel thing where he comes back from the dead, from the dark ether, and it's like a JFK zombie. I don't know, man. I just think it would be pretty cool. And 5 returning, that would be kind of cool as well. Although I really don't think that's going to happen just because we already saw Classified in Black Ops 4. and we still need to get the Zombie Chronicle 2 maps, Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. So let's at least focus on Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, and then maybe we could talk about some of the other maps being remade in their classical forms. Same thing with a faithful remaster of Mob of the Dead. A lot of people do want to see that, but we just got Blood of the Dead, and I doubt Treyarch are trying to bring Mob again for a third time this soon. Again, even before we got Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. So hopefully we do get those. I would love to see any of these zombie maps brought back into the game, remade or remastered, but no, probably a long wait for those. But that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, Season 4 gameplay trailer. The big reveal is this Thursday. Let me know down below if you're excited. Hopefully we get some good zombie stuff a part of that reveal as well. I'll be streaming. We'll react to it live. Be sure to pull up. Hopefully we get some good stuff here. Hopefully they at least mention Berlin. Just a mention of Berlin would be really, really cool. I have 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. Leave a comment down below Season 4. If you watch the entire video, it is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.